Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the testimony you will give, so help you God?
I do. Hey, yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Rozelle. Now I'm here with my boy
Roman Christopher.
I'm also here with my boy.
There you go.
And you already know what it is, yo. This is 860's Blunt Truth, where we tell nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and only the truth. Let's get it. Yo, mama, that going, papa, that wrong, that nigga right there was a
Yo, what up, y'all?
What up, everybody?
What up?
Chillin', man. Yo, we finally got everybody in the studio. Razel's not in Denmark anymore.
Yeah, I had to leave that chick, man.
Yaiko's not at the hotel anymore.
That's
Shit.
it.
I was
back.
I was feeling lonely out here.
We back, brother. Love for you.
Yeah.
So what's good, fellas? What we doing today?
You know the same thing as every time, man. Educating the people on what's going on.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
And you already know how we do, man. We always got to start the show off with Truth Hurts, man. Yo, so check it. The FDA okayed the new COVID vaccine shots for fall 2024 from Pfizer and Moderna. Now, I did not know this. And they did this on Thursday, but I ain't know this shit.
I didn't know this either.
KP2 variant of SARS-CoV-2 is the virus that causes COVID-19.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, y'all already know how I feel about that. I done already said it. It's all bullshit.
So do you want to start this one off, or we gonna go with the same with the format?
You know what? I'll leave it up to Raza.
He's already on. He's passionate about this one. We let him have it.
But before we get into that though, Broquito.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah.
Broquito.
You
I stick
feel
to the
me?
smoking. I'm good.
But
Every
yeah.
once in a while I have a drink, but not often.
So what's your thoughts, Yaiko? How you feeling?
Yo, okay. So, y'all already know how I feel about this. I done told y'all. These vaccines are not designed to actually help you. In fact, I was just talking to the fellas about this before the show started. Like, the whole COVID thing, like, I kind of feel like they picked that up and said, we got to call it something to you know, pretend with this epidemic nonsense. Because if I'm not mistaken, like COVID was in cleaning supplies back in the day. I think it was bleach. And so you're telling me that, you know, we've been using a solution that is meant to sanitize. They use this in hospitals to sanitize rooms. They use it in restaurants to sanitize tables and the shit that you eat off of. But you're telling me that it has COVID in it, or remnants of COVID, or whatever, however they want to spin the story, because they'll tell you, oh, no, well, it won't affect you because it's in the bleach. All right, whatever. Look, it's all bullshit, okay? Take the vaccine if you want to, but bear in mind, like, people who have taken the vaccine have ultimately gotten sick more so than people who didn't take the vaccine. And this is me just going off of people that I talk to around, you know, the neighborhoods and the cities and everything else like that. You know, because we travel, we talk to people, we know people out here. If you don't know me, you know about me. So it is what it is. But I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people in my circle who have never taken one of those vaccines at all. Never gotten tested for COVID, nothing. They probably came down with the flu, you know, maybe sick a couple days here and there. They were good. They didn't none of this, you know, losing sense of smell, all this bullshit that they tell you happens. Listen, if you took the vaccine and you lost your sense of smell, that could be why. If you took the vaccine and you get sick all the time, that could be why. If you took the vaccine and your ass is infertile, that is definitely why. Why do we still trust these people and take the shit that they give us? I have no clue.
Yeah.
That's where I stand on it.
Razel?
You know me. My listeners, I'm pretty sure you already know by now what I'm going to say. And that is the whole COVID-19, the whole vaccine, all that was just strategically set up by the higher-ups, all part of the agenda. There's no way in hell you can fight AIDS and fight cancer and fight syphilis and herpes and all these other diseases for years and not come up with a solution for them, but come up with something that's as contagious as COVID within a matter of days.
Right.
I mean, it's just, that just doesn't even sound right. And for anybody who believed the government did that, I'm sorry to say it, but I believe you guys are fools. Or went about something in a very foolish way. And as far as like the vaccine not helping people, actually,
yeah,
what I heard was that it actually was altering the DNA of the people who took it.
See what I'm saying? Infertility and all that. Yo, it hand in hand, man. They're trying to sanitize the colored people. I heard a rumor that, you know, there's amongst the Caucasians, they're afraid that they're getting washed out. Well, there's too much blending of the species, and now they're starting to feel less dominant.
And not only that, you're absolutely right. Not only that, but also they did a subject and found that the percentage of white Caucasian women that was giving birth to Caucasian children was down dramatically, and it has been going down, you know what I'm saying, over the last few years.
Right.
And that's why they had to reverse the whole Roe versus Wade, you know what I'm saying, and let people have children now instead of making it, you know, a decision of the state. Because they want people to have babies. They want white people to have babies by other white people. Because the numbers are dwindling.
So if a white woman gets raped by a white man, she has to keep the baby, is what you're saying? That Roe versus Wade.
They probably would want her to.
Right.
Simply because their numbers.
Sounds like an agenda to me.
Yeah. Their numbers is falling off the charts. And when they realize that, that's when they say, hey, we got to reverse this, yo. You know? Fuck that. We got to reverse it. Because how can... I'm sorry.
No. Sure, go ahead.
How can a group of people, right, the higher-ups, claim that there's way too many people on the earth? The earth is overpopulated, but then the same people turn around and say, you can't have no abortions, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, there's too many people, but you're totally against, you know what I'm saying, people choosing to get rid of the child.
Well, I mean, don't forget, their population standards are based on wealth, right? So it's about financial income. Because the reality is, this planet supports, all right, biggest animal that I can think of is a fucking blue whale. And there's thousands of them in the ocean. There's no way in hell you're going to tell me that us little ass specks take up that much space. There's tribes out in this world that we don't even know exist yet. They live out in the jungle, in the rainforest, and we don't know nothing about it. They probably do, because they be sending people out there all the time to explore, to do all kinds of craziness. This is how they find technology. This is how they find alien remnants. This is how they find things that have been here for thousands of years from other humanistic species such as ourselves. Because I believe, even though we're bipods, we're not the first human race. We were developed to look the way we do. But do I believe that there was blue-skinned people on this planet once upon a time? Sure. Do I believe that there were fish people on this planet once upon a time? Why not? I mean, the possibilities are endless with genetic splicing. Endless.
True.
Stories of vampires, werewolves. Where do you think this stuff come from? This is real shit. There's people that are born with these deformities today.
And before I forget, because you know I smoke a lot of weed and have a short-term memory, you said something about blue whales being the largest animals that you know on the planet.
Yeah.
That may very well be the truth. But what I want to talk about is, did you guys know that a blue whale's testicles weigh, I think it's 2 tons apiece?
2 tons for just a set of nuts.
That's crazy.
Right. So.
No diddy.
So, no diddy. So next time you go swimming in the ocean and you wonder why it's salty.
You want to know what that
shit.
white foam
Hell, you
is,
know.
right?
Hell, you know.
When you jump into that white foam and you're like,
You better
that
believe it,
tasted
yo.
weird.
Worm kids. I mean, well kids.
That's
lighter.
crazy.
I know this water had a lot of white
That's
shit in
crazy,
it.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
sorry about that, but yeah, go ahead, brother.
That's crazy.
Nah, but it's just none of this COVID stuff makes sense. Like Rozelle put us on to. It's a numbers game. It's a monetary game. It's a game of keeping people uninformed and misled. And as long as you're uninformed and you're misled, you're scared. And as long as you're scared, you're a believer in whatever they sell you. Guys, see the cycle. See the cycle. Every time they call out a disaster's coming, there's going to be a terrible storm. Everybody, what's the first thing y'all do? Pile up in the grocery store. You know what happened? Rainstorm. Ain't shit.
Yep.
Really? How stupid do y'all feel at this point? You giving the money to these people that they want. When they need it, they all right, tell them that there's going to be a crazy tornado and they got to stock up. There's going to be no power and they'll be in the grocery stores like this. We'll have money. Don't worry about it. And then what do? And then what do y'all do?
And speaking of a game, right? Speaking of it being a game, because I said was this was a test run. What do the designers of games do when they design a new game?
Right, they always got to test it.
They got to have a certain amount of gamers come in and play the game.
Right.
They want to see their reactions, how they react to it, how they handle it,
right?
How they deal with the game.
What needs to be fixed?
Can they beat the game? How long did it take to beat the game? Was it too easy? So that's what they do with games.
Right.
And the same thing is what they do with COVID. Let's see how the American people, not even American, how the world acts to it. How do they respond?
Right.
Do they beat it?
I agree
How
with that.
long do it take for them to beat it? Same thing. You're right, it's a game. And COVID-19 was just the pregame.
That makes a lot of sense because once upon a time it was everybody in the world got along. From the stories that I heard, anyways, everybody in the world got along because once upon a time everybody spoke the same language, so everybody was capable of understanding each other through communication and even through I believe telepathy. Nowadays we're very disconnected. Everybody speaks a different language. Everybody's spread out across the globe, and it's funny because this is the first time that I've seen in my history. Now, flu's been around, cold's been around, plagues have been around forever. People have gotten sick forever. And it's just due to unsanitary situations. Let's just keep it real, as what it is. This is the first time that I've ever seen it go global, and everybody was scared equally across the globe. So that just goes to show you what kind of power and control that they have, that they can come together. They can pretend that they're warring with each other all the time. But that's not what's happening. It's a game of chess, right? And we're the pawns.
There's power in propaganda.
Correct. And we're the pawns. So while they're sitting at their desk behind the table, they're like, all right, we're going to send these people here. We're going to send those people there. And you know why? Because I'm bored. Because I just want whatever he got. And he's sitting across from the table from the dude. They could have negotiated or done something to make. But nope, they're like, all right, fuck it. Well, I'm going to put my people here and let them go at you and let's see who's better trained. Fuck it. And then this is what they do. And then we turn around thinking, oh, we got a victory for our country. You got a victory for one asshole who decided to play a game with another asshole to play the entire world later on by throwing this COVID stuff out there. They all sat at the table together and they were like, so how are we going to get the whole world scared? How are we going to get money together? New disease. Easy.
But see, what you have to understand, bro, is that this thing we call life that we're living, like I said, is a game. And is being played by the Bobby Fishers of the world. Like, these motherfuckers, bro, are not saying, okay, so what do we do today to stifle, to damage, to hurt, and neutralize growth? Let's do this. No. They've already set in motion a bunch of different ideas, plans, one leading up to the next. It's like fucking dominoes, bro.
Yeah.
So what people say is, oh, they're starting to play a game. No, my friend, what you don't understand is the game started years ago.
The game started since before we were born.
We're just like toward the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? They're about to beat the big boss.
We're about to set a match soon. That's what it's going to be. And the reality is, when the big boss come out, we're not going to be prepared. They've stifled every person that I've seen in America who patented something that was beneficial to mankind, got snuffed out. Gone. Never heard of again. Cars that ran on water. A man who recently, and I know we talked about this before, but he created a machine that ionized water out of the air for areas that were desert and dry, and people didn't have no drinking water. And guess what happened? Government came by, took it all down. The dude ended up murdered, quote unquote murdered. That's air quotes. My bad. I'm smoking.
Assassinated. Yep.
He was assassinated in a grocery store. Okay, that's just what it was. They sent a sleeper cell out there. They can do this stuff, man. They're doing it to you today. Every single time you turn on the radio, or you turn on the TV, or you hear some bullshit in the news, it's all programming. They teach you what to like. They teach girls to have fat asses and big tits and be out there throwing their shit out there. They teach guys that you got to be tough, and, you know, somebody gets in your face and whatever, you got to pop them off one. Like, come on, man. Stop perpetuating all the nonsense and start talking about what really is going on.
Yes,
be in control.
And you know what? I agree with everything he said. And sadly, the truth hurts.
Facts.
That's true.
Facts.
That is true.
It sure does. Before I forget. Thank you. Before I forget, I meant to say, if anybody looked up what I was talking about in our last show about the gentleman who came out and spoke out about the vaccines that he was developing for the government back in like the 50s and 60s, I still haven't been able to find it. If anybody has any idea where they could find that, please shoot it to me. You can send it to RomanW25@yahoo.com.
Yep, or you can go to a6soulsbluntruth@gmail.com or send it right in the comments below.
Right, exactly.
Feel me? We need them comments, man. Y'all slacking out there.
Slacking on the comments, guys. Show the love.
Y'all quick to text on the side like, yo, that show was good. This and this and that.
Show the love.
Right?
The more love we get, the more it inspires us to do bigger and better and give you more.
Exactly.
Right, and we definitely want to start bringing, guests on the show. We want to fix up the studio. Like, listen, we got a lot of things that we want to do, but we can only do it with your support. So please hit us up, hit the comments. It's a click.
That's facts.
You're already watching it.
We enjoy doing this.
Press a button.
We enjoy doing this, but we actually want y'all to enjoy listening too.
Definitely want you to enjoy it. We need to know that you are enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Likes and comments, guys.
So, you guys done with that topic? Y'all got more on it?
Yes, sir.
I think I'm good with it. I mean, if y'all got anything to say about the COVID, let us know if you took the vaccine or not. We'd love to hear from you.
I've already said what I have to say.
And give us your opinions.
Yes, sir. All right, so moving on. You guys heard about the super yacht that sank?
Yeah, I heard something about something like that.
I don't know anything about this.
There was a super yacht in Sicily owned by a man named Mike Lynch.
Okay.
There was 22 people on board. 15 were found on a raft. They were saved. They were okay. But recently, on Friday, they just found a seventh body still inside the yacht as it sank. So
that means that instead of there being 22, it was actually 23?
So, no. There's 7 dead, 15 alive. So, this thing sank because of a storm. They're still being questioned and everything. The 15 that survived, they're being questioned on everything. Mike Lynch, I believe, was actually one of the bodies they just found. I think he was the 6th body. So the owner, I believe, is not with us anymore. Rest in peace. Your thoughts on that, man? Them yachts be sinking fast from what it looked like. That's crazy.
My thoughts is, I love fishing. I love being out on the boat. A little fishing. Now this is not weird. This is not weird. So I like to be out on a little fishing boat, right? Fishing offshore, you know what I'm saying? Not too far out, but do my thing. But the thought of being out on a yacht, a big ass yacht, and you're just surrounded by water no matter where you look. To me, that's scary. And the scariest shit is, have you ever seen photos of a yacht at night?
Nah. I
Huh?
don't care for him.
Yo, it's like you're fucking... Yo, it's like you're just selling into nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, there's no street lights, there's no street lamps, you know what I'm saying? It's only the moon, and there's nothing to reflect off of. So, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I seen a video, yo, and it looked like they were just selling into nothing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, everything was, except for the yacht and the lights on the yacht, and people dancing and shit on the yacht and shit, everything around that shit was just pitch black. And that shit to me would be fucking terrifying, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's the equivalent to like being in outer space almost. Like, you can't see shit.
Well, yeah.
I get it. Yeah, that is freaky.
Speaking of outer space, it's crazy you brought that up.
As above, so as
There was actually
I like that.
How would you call that?
Yeah.
Was that?
The way he related that, so above, so below.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
There was actually oh yeah, right? That's facts. There was a I forgot exactly what it was, to be honest with you. A capsule that was sent to outer space, and the astronauts were supposed to come back on the capsule, but I guess something happened where they didn't come back on the capsule. I'm trying to remember the guy's name that sent them out. I'll get that name for y'all maybe next episode. But he sent them out. Their plan was to bring them back. They didn't come back. The capsule came back empty. So now they're looking towards SpaceX. And now this is NASA that sent them out there. And now they're asking for SpaceX to figure out a way to bring them back.
But my thing is this. Do you believe that somebody went to a different planet? Like to Mars and the moon and all? You believe that? I don't know. Because maybe the moon, because I believe the moon is within the firmament. That's why we're able to visualize it so well. But like, there's been scientific studies, you know what I'm saying, of this the so-called firmament. You know what I'm saying? Like you've heard Hillary speak about it when she was running so much, you know what I'm saying? That great glass ceiling. So if nobody can get through the firmament, and then they're saying all the rockets explode, there's so many videos of a rocket going up, and then when you can't see it no more, you just see like this big like boof.
Yeah, they try to say that it's the secondary rockets, you know.
Right. That's what they try to say. But you know what I'm saying. So I don't even know if I believe he might even been anywhere, bro. Because you know they talk about how they can't get through it. Even the dude on the funder, the CEO, the man who started NASA. Even him, on his gravesite, he wrote that, you know, I'm paraphrasing, you know, God is great, you know what I'm saying? The Lord, our Father is great, and his proof lies, or his strength, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or his greatness lies in the firmament. So if you were, you know what I'm saying, you had a NASA, why would you have that be on your tombstone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like admitting that, even though I've been lying to you all these years, hey, here's a little dig that you can take with you, and it's not like me saying that there is a firmament, but I'm gonna say on my tombstone, hey, our Father is amazing, and his wonder is shown in the firmament. Why would that be your going out statement?
Right.
Yeah. And I got an update on the super yacht.
Yeah, what's going on?
So, an Italian prosecutor has opened up a manslaughter case.
Get out of here.
Yep, he's saying that basically he thinks that it was fishy. It was basically set up. It was very sudden. Lynch's 18-year-old daughter, Hannah Lynch, was actually among those who died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was 7 of them. But get this. Lynch's wife and the captain of the yacht both survived. They were amongst the 15 survivors, so now they opened up a case of manslaughter. They just said something was fishy.
And Lynch was the man who owned it?
Mike Lynch and his daughter Hannah Lynch. Yeah, Mike Lynch owned it, but his wife also owned it. She co-owned it.
Right. See, now, yeah, that's where it sounds iffy at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because for one, right, check this out. My mind starts traveling immediately, right? So for one, bro, like, why wouldn't you stay with your fucking daughter and husband?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you allow yourself to get on the what's name first? And if you're the owner of it, why wasn't you, your daughter, and your wife
All together.
the first ones on the lifeboat?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then check this out. Boom, bang. Why was the captain on the lifeboat? He's supposed to go down with the shit.
Yeah.
Or be the last motherfucker on that bitch.
Exactly.
I was gonna say the same shit.
Right?
Exactly.
So that sounds weird as fuck.
It does sound.
That
That
sounds weird.
It sound fishy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No pun intended.
Now, I'll put it to you like this. This case probably has validity to it. Excuse me, my tongue is a little tired, apparently. But no, there's got to be substance. There we go. There's got to be substance to this case because no attorney in his right mind is going to open up a case without solid facts. If she's going to inherit everything with the death of her son, her daughter and her husband, and then like Rozelle, to his point, the captain's on the fucking boat and only 15 people survived.
And you survived when you're
That
supposed
don't
to be
make
trying
no
to save
sense.
niggas on the boat?
Yeah, that don't make no sense. The captain's supposed to be like, yo, is everybody here? No? Okay, we got to send another announcement. There's plenty of time. There's no way you're going to tell me that a yacht went down so fast that 15 people got on a boat and 7 others could not.
Yeah.
A yacht is not that fucking big.
They did say that these yachts sink pretty fast, though.
Do they?
Yeah, that's from what was said from scientists
Hold
and
on.
people that actually said that this yacht sank pretty
Hold on.
fast.
I think a lot of things sink fast, but
Yeah.
This yacht, or all yachts?
From my understanding, all yachts.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay.
this is a super yacht, so
See, yeah. It's
how
true.
long did it take the Titanic to go down? I'm just saying, like
Hours.
everything fills
Or
up with the
it took
same
an hour, right? Because it cracked, then it went down,
Yep.
then it was sinking downward,
Right.
sinking. Then the top went up. It kind of straightened out.
Yep.
And
Then it went.
Yeah,
plunged.
then it started going down a little fast.
Right, because at that point, like that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like when you think about how things go down, even in water, like if you try to put, a bucket of water upside down inside of another bucket of water, the harder you press down on that, the harder it is to get it to go down. You have to really, really push, and even then, sometimes you might wind up with an air bubble that'll force that back up.
I'm actually gonna look that up. To be honest with you, to see how fast and how long it took how fast the yacht sank.
Right.
Because from what they said originally was it fell as if it fell out the sky.
Right. Now, so you see, that doesn't make sense. Because
So-
here's the thing. I look at it in this perspective, right? Rich people buy yachts. What do rich people do with their money? They protect their money. So they put insurance on things. Now, is an insurance company going to supply insurance for a boat that they know historically goes down fast?
Well,
It doesn't make any sense to me.
No, they would have wanted to, but they kind of have to. But
No, but you get what I'm saying, though, right?
But
Like, why would
I
an insurance
don't
company take
believe-
that risk?
I don't believe. I mean, I'm not no boatsman. I've never owned a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Only been on a boat a few times, but I watched a bunch of different boats sink. I watched the Titanic sink in movies. You know what I'm saying? Diaphragm of how it would have sank and how they do sink, and none of that actually was like falling from the sky. I think because you think about it, you crack a hole, right, or you have a hole.
Yeah.
The water's gonna pour in. It has to fill up that area first, which is gonna bring that area down first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then as it fills up, as it's sinking, it fills up more and more and more.
Right.
The only way for I think a yacht to just drop into the water like that would be if 2 holes were simultaneously punctured into it.
So
Right.
I got some stuff here.
I agree with that.
60 seconds is all it took to sink.
60
That's
seconds?
fast.
That's really fast.
That's fucking. And hold on.
1 whole minute.
Hold on. So within a minute, the wife was able to get on the
Exactly.
lifeboat with the captain and get out.
Exactly.
That's weird.
15 people
That's weird.
in 1 minute.
Weird.
That's rad.
That
That's
is wild.
crazy.
So they're saying that some have speculated that a water spout flying over the Beijing, which was the super yacht name, could have been popped by the mast and dumping a huge amount of water onto the boat fast.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I just,
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm not the
bro.
smartest dude. I'll never claim to be the smartest dude. I don't know everything about everything. You understand what I'm saying? I just deal with logic, man. If you niggas listen to me, bro, I'm gonna give you some shit that sounds logical, and that don't sound logical. Like,
Not at all.
I even had like,
I agree.
I even had things like sink out in just as ponds. You know what I'm saying? And it fills up and it slowly, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that shit is big, yo.
That is crazy.
Right.
60 seconds. I'm still bad for it right now thinking about that.
What size hole will have to be put into that thing for it to the sink and the fill and sink that fast?
Right.
And they said it's a meteorological situation. I don't know what the fuck that means, but it sound big.
Are they
But
trying to
still.
say that a freaking rock fell out the sky and punctured a hole in the boat?
Is it,
I don't know.
Did
what
it
that
kill
shit
the
meant.
family too? Did it kill the guy who owned the boat and the daughter too? Is that what
Is it
happened?
the Leviathan?
Yo, I don't know what that's.
Lord.
That's
Godzilla.
That's
Seriously.
investigate
You know what?
that, please.
You know
Because if
what?
them people if it was manslaughter, man, them people deserve justice. That's fucked up.
How
That's
about I put
crazy.
this out there? What if it was like, I don't know, just play devil's advocate, pirates, and a harpoon went through the ship.
But I mean,
Harpoon? It'll have to be. It'll have to be two big enough holes, yo, to sink a fucking boat, bro.
a water spout. That
Even
that has to be a lot
It
of
would, have,
water.
even this
yeah,
cup
it would have to be the size of
Yo,
the mast. So
Yo, even this cup right here. If you put a little hole in this cup right here, the little hole in this cup, yo, and you put some juice in it, you throw it in the water, it's gonna slowly fill up, and slowly fill up, and slowly fill up, and slowly start to say, bro.
right.
It's gonna take way longer than 60 seconds.
That shit had to have a hole like this. Bang!
Unless you have a hole like that, bang.
That's crazy.
Or two nice holes. You know what I'm saying? But still, at the same
How did them
time,
holes get there?
Well, if it had two holes,
Right.
then that means it got hit horizontally. That means something got shot into it.
But my thing is,
That sounds.
my
suspect.
thing is, that shit started to happen, and I mean, you know what? I hope and pray that if I'm ever on the goddamn yacht, which I probably never will be, but if I am, and shit goes awry, I hope and pray that I'm close enough to a goddamn lifeboat when it happens. Cause ain't that some lucky shit? If you're closer to a goddamn lifeboat, and Captain, why weren't you driving that bitch?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Moral of the story is, if you see the captain on deck, get to a lifeboat.
You know, more of the story is,
No matter what.
stay your ass on land.
So did they get facts?
Yeah,
Did they get hit by something and right away lifeboat? Like I don't know. That's that is
Yeah,
Right,
you know what?
but-
Hit us up in the
That's
comments
fishy.
and let us know if you find out anything else.
yeah.
Or what you think it was? What do you think? Because I think it's sabotage. Well, I think it happened, right?
It sounds like an inside job to me.
Well, what needs to happen is you need to check. So that's 7 died, 15, and they were part of the 15. So 13 others. You need to check the other 13 survivors and see what their financial status is,
Yeah.
who they plugged in with, who their circle is,
Yeah.
and see if niggas all run together. If they all run together, could have been one big giant insurance scheme.
And
Yeah, facts.
the daughter dying could have been an accident.
No,
could've-
the daughter died could have been like, you know what? I'm tired of this nigga. I'm tired of the daughter. She ties me to this nigga.
That's true,
I'm
yeah.
gonna kill both of them.
And take
Hey
everything.
yo, do y'all? I'm just speaking hypothetically. Do y'all got some friends y'all want to murder or kill that you got life insurance on? All right, we all can get on this boat, yo, and we gotta pay to sink this motherfucker, yo. Now it's gonna cost everybody $100,000 to chip in, to pay for everybody, to buy the bonds and all that shit,
Right.
and to sink this bitch. But now we all gotta be near lifeboats at this time
And we need the captain to send us home on the raft.
because I can't see. People,
Or she fucking the captain.
I can't see people in the middle of panic getting in enough lifeboats to get away in 60 seconds while the ship is going down.
Right. You would have to be extremely organized.
I
You
think it
have
was
to
one
have
raft.
been. you'd have to have been sitting in the fucking lifeboat. Pretty much, damn near.
Or at least right on that motherfucker so you can jump in it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, as soon as this shit sink, I'm jumping on that boat.
Sitting in that bitch, ready to put the button. Y'all ready? Y'all good? All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boats in the water. Boom, boom.
That's crazy.
That could have been it. They could have put explosives in the boat, tied the family up inside the boat. They dropped them down with the boat.
I write books, so that's how my mind be thinking.
If they would have tied them up, I'm sure the people that found them would have found them tied up. Or they would have found
they would have reported that way.
Yeah, you don't got to do all that shit. All you got to do is have the motherfuckers all in the ballroom, eating dinner or whatever, while the 15 people
right now
with it. The 15 that was down with it, all was in the boats, ready to do the thing.
Yeah, because you know, all right, think about it like this, because this is how my mind works. The same people that cause the problem are the same people that come in to pretend to fix the problem. They have an answer for the problem already because they came up with the whole thing. So every time that we get these reports, oh no, bodies were found, it was an accident, all that shit is paid for. It's a soap opera. It's meant to make you believe that, but something really went down. You think, all right, let's go years back. You think what happened to Kobe was an accident? You really think what happened to Kobe Bryant and his daughter was an accident?
I believe what I believe on it. I don't believe it was an accident. I believe like it was a setup, but I don't like speaking on it because it is like it's a touchy subject.
Right.
It's a real touchy subject, and I don't think it's something that should be really spoken on if it's not like a valid, like if there's proof. If there's no proof that it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm not
especially
trying to
for his
offend
family,
nobody.
you know what I'm saying? For his wife and kids, it's kind of touchy. So
no, I feel that. And I apologize. I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just saying, look at these stories, and you know, just in your mind, just piece everything together. What we talking about?
I don't want to elaborate on it too much either. But what I will elaborate on is this right here. They said I just heard this like 2 days ago. They were saying that because he had came up, and they were saying that when they found the wreckage. That they found him, he was actually holding his daughter. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In the wreckage. He had the leg off. He was missing an arm. He actually had an arm right around his daughter and shit. And she had hers right around there.
Yeah, that's sad, man. Rest in peace to my favorite. He the illest baller ever. You know me?
Yeah, seriously.
But I can say, just to elaborate on it real quick, he was making a powerful... how you say, he was making the world different. Everybody in the world loved him. He was making a difference. He was making a change. He was bringing the world together. And it so happened that his daughter was with him, and she was the next him, only in a female body. So they had, in my personal opinion, you know, cut the generation off. Make sure that doesn't continue. You know what I'm saying? There's too much good shit going on. So
right. He was a great man. He was always out there. He hustled every day. Like he did everything.
He was like the Michael Jackson of basketball. Everybody in the world knew him, and everybody in the world loved him.
Right. And they already created a Michael Jackson. They were trying to get rid of that.
Yeah.
And then I hate to say it that way, but that's what they did until they could get their hands on his publishing rights and things like that. They couldn't touch him.
And Gigi was the next him. And she was young coming up. So.
Had owned a lot of shit, and he was about to own a lot more shit.
Right, and they couldn't have that.
And they was like, nah, bro, because then you're going to be... See, if he'd have did that shit right, he'd have been in power. Because you think about this shit, it's like dominoes. If Mike would have did that shit right, he'd have been in power and could control a lot of these recording studios and the record labels.
Right.
They would have been able to change the rap music to what it is now.
Right.
You think Mike would have went for that shit?
No.
Y'all niggas ain't gonna let no Most Def do a new album. You ain't gonna let Leaders of the New School do an album.
Lupe Fiasco
They
blackball him.
You ain't gonna let a Black Thoughts do an album.
Yeah.
But you want Young Thug to do one.
Exactly.
You want Little Boosie to do one, and you want the rest of these niggas that sound like them niggas to do one.
Exactly.
Right. The
You
people
think
that are paid for it.
they would have been able to do that.
Nope.
With them being top holder of everything and having to say so, everything that goes out,
right?
They didn't want that shit.
Definitely not. And he started winning Emmys for inspirational things now.
Same thing with Bill.
With
Prince. Look at Prince. Prince was doing the same shit.
Bill about to do his shit. Well, we're not gonna kill him, but what we gonna do is bring him all this shit, put him in jail, discredit him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This man has had nothing but a flawless, you know what I'm saying, a career throughout his life. He's been known as being gentle, friendly, kid-loving, yada, 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 yada.
He was like everybody's dad.
So,
like, it was
so
crazy.
if we kill him, see, if we kill Bill, then he dies still that great man.
Oh, wow. Be careful now.
I'm not gonna be careful.
That's the title of a movie.
I'm not going to be careful.
You probably just hit on an agenda right there. Kill Bill. Oh, my God. It's an agenda.
If we kill Bill, right, he gonna die as a great man, so we can't let him die as a great man. What we gotta do is tarnish his image.
Yeah, we gotta paint him out to be a fucking.
If we ever decide to end him, at least we on tarnished who the fuck he was.
Yep.
Because from the very beginning, since day one, he's been nothing but a positive image to black people.
Right.
We can't have that. We can't have that. No
Yeah.
more.
It's always the same shit too when they try to paint the bad image on
We
somebody.
can't have that no more.
It's always the same type of shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way they got to do it because they learned from their mistakes with Jesus. Supposedly, when Jesus died, I don't know if that story was real or not. Making him a martyr, but
them bitches said
I'm just saying.
that he drugged them and took the pussy. No, bitch. Bill was a freak. You bitches was freaks. You know what I'm saying? It was the 60s and 70s. Everybody was getting high.
Yep.
Y'all niggas was all getting nice.
Yep.
And he banged y'all walls in. And then later on, 40 years later, you figured out
I could get money.
There might be a way for you to get some money off this shit as you just say this happened.
Exactly. I could get
and
paid.
y'all ran with it.
Or on the flip side to that, somebody came to you saying, you're going to tell this story and you're going to tell it like this, and I'll pay you X, Y, and Z to do it.
Facts.
You better believe it.
Man, shout
Either
out to
way.
Uncle Bill, man. Shout out Uncle Bill. That's some fucked up
Bill,
shit, man.
He's been rolling for this day one, nigga.
Right? That dude
I
was
don't
like,
give a fuck nobody saying Bill. I love Bill Cosby.
everybody was on Bill Cosby. He ended up being like family.
And you want to put in. Yeah, I fuck with Bill.
Yeah.
I fuck with Bill, man. Let's get it, yo.
That takes
One
me
last
back.
thing too on the
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant thing. Everybody was told to get out the sky because of the clouds and all that shit. What was different about his helicopter? That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. But
Right.
yeah. So
All right. And then
before
we're not going
this,
to talk about it no more.
before we get into the next thing, right? Which is the 10 Commandments, which we told y'all we was gonna get them.
Definitely.
Yaiko went and got them for y'all. So before we announce that, though, quick subject, real quick, because it just popped up. Secret security. How you call that? Secret security.
Yeah, Secret Service.
Secret Services. There you go. Secret Services. Few of them dudes was sent on leave because of the assassination attempt.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
You talk about for the, with the current...
Now,
With Trump,
and,
with the Trump assassination
No.
attempt, they had
They were
Secret
put on
Services.
leave.
They were put on leave.
Okay. And meaning what? Like, so they're suspended without pay? Like, they doing an investigation?
or with pay.
I'm assuming they're
Probably
investigating.
okay.
They really didn't get into too much detail on if it's permanent
Okay.
or if they're coming
All
back.
right. My thoughts?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking twisted. Maybe I should have watched some of these movies when I was younger. Because you're going to get some... Yo, my thoughts, bro, is that the ones on leave, which not all of them are on leave, you said, just some. I think those are the potential whistleblowers.
Okay.
One's not down the agenda, and one's who could easily die in camping trips or fishing trips or accidentally drown in their backyard swimming pool while on leave. I'm just saying.
That's actually. I wasn't going there, but I ain't thinking that either. So that's actually
a lot of people are not going to go where this goes.
that was good. I like
that's
that.
Insight right there,
I
yo.
like that.
I'm just
So
saying.
now, if the whistleblowers came out, they can be like, "Oh, they're just bitter.
Right.
They're on leave. They're bitter."
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wait,
Michael?
the squad coming in your ass.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I look at it like this. Maybe they, maybe they were involved in whatever was planned, and now somebody's got to pay the piper. We all know that shit rolls downhill. So, Like, I wasn't thinking assassination while on leave. To me, I feel like that would be a little suspect, only because they're all on leave. So it's like, all these accidents happen while you're on leave. It sounds kind of weird. I think that they would pay them out, let them live their lives quietly, comfortably for a few years, and then kill them off one at a time. Natural accident here, overdose there, car accident here.
However the case may be.
They just sprinkle it in here and there. You know what I'm saying? That's how they cover their tracks better. Because to do it all on leave, I think would be bad suspect. They'd be like, all right, somebody's covering this up now because they all dead. Really? All of them? That's weird. That's the way I would do it.
They'll cover their leave up. Oh no. We transferred him to Russia and he got killed by some ops. Yeah. This dude was working in China. He was a liaison and somebody hit him with a shuriken. I think it was a ninja.
Yo.
Oh no, he was out hunting with one of his buddies and accidentally got shot. His buddy's in jail though, so it's okay.
You guys ever heard of Shinobi? That nigga real. That's crazy.
Gotcha.
So let us know your thoughts in the comments. You feel me? So now we're gonna get into it. Yaiko, you got them 10 commandments for the viewers.
We need these. Not only do we need these, I need these. I need to know exactly what I've been bringing, even though I don't believe maybe that there are all the accurate commands. Things have been changed and revised and reworded, but at least I'm gonna have a good idea of the shit that I should be doing that I know I do on a normal basis.
Yeah, I hear that. I definitely use these right now. Before
I go on with it, it's crazy because while I was doing this, I actually had a memory that came back to me, and wow, I was a kid, and I remember hearing the 10 Commandments, and as I said before in another show, I read that book 3 times, sitting in my mom's room as a young child, just curious, and I kid you not, I remember telling myself, I am not following any of these except for the ones that I feel are worth following.
Gotcha.
That's why I couldn't remember all the other ones, because they bullshit. But I'm going to read it to you now.
Yeah, let's do it.
10 Commandments. Number 1, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Now, I believe that's accurate 100%. 100%. You're only supposed to worship and praise one.
The Almighty, the Creator.
The Father. You better believe it.
I believe otherwise. I believe there's no such thing as other gods before me because there is only one God. So there can't possibly be any other gods before him, so he would never say that.
No. For one, and this could be a class session, but it's not going to be.
I don't know. It almost was.
I don't know.
Because
I'm disagreeing with this.
I think this might... You know what? We had to do it. It's gotta be a class in session.
Class in session, yo. Check
It's
this out.
class in session. Let's go. Because I might have a little opinion myself.
Listen. They said that there were Elohims, meaning many gods, right? And that the earth was given to one specific God.
Okay.
Out of the few. And that he had created and spliced DNA and gave birth to what was known as humans.
So would that be Satan?
So what I'm hearing is they're lowercase gods. They're not real gods, and the God, the creator of everything, is the only God. So he would never say this. There's no way that if I created something, I don't have to tell it. Oh, yo, by the way, don't worship nobody but me. But it's not necessary. I created it.
But he does say no. You know what? It's even stated in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And it's also been written by man. But that he was a very jealous God. But see, the thing about it is, like I said, and I try not to. You'll catch me every now and then because there's been years and years and years of conditioning I've been going through, and I use the word God. But like I said before, God is actually short for Gadriel, which was the fallen angel who taught men war, who taught men how to use swords and knives and be conniving. That was Gadriel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I praise the Father wants you to praise Him and no one else but Him. Why would He want you, if He created you, Why would you want your okay? For instance, you have a few kids, right? Now, you love your kids. Your kids love you, correct?
Yeah.
Would you want your kids called the next man daddy?
Even if they did, you get what I'm saying? Like,
but even if they did, then the point is, would you want them to?
Doesn't matter what I want; it's what happens. But that's my all right. So that's just my opinion. Like, no, I want it to happen.
Well, me
on an emotional level,
I know.
No, I would hate to hear that.
Yeah, because I think you're being a little for sake of showing face. I think you're trying to like save yourself. I know for a fact if a man or a woman gives birth to a child, makes a child, loves that child, nourish that child, and you hear that child call motherfucker daddy, actually it's gonna bother the fuck out you.
It will. I mean, it depends if that nigga is a piece of shit. Don't care though.
I would never say it wouldn't bother me. Like, it would definitely bother the shit out of me, but I can't control what they do. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I can't. As long as you know who the real father is.
Exactly.
But I feel what Razel's saying, and but personally, like I had a quick question for you because a lot of it was a lot of fallen people. So is that saying that gods are angels?
Gods, okay. Yes, I believe.
Okay.
I believe. This is what I believe. This is my belief. Gods were actually what's known as aliens, right? Okay, but they're not, and they're not actually angels. Because angels, if you look at the descriptions of angels, they're not like manly. They don't have like a manly shape. Like they're weird. They're like mad feathers and wings and like mad eyeballs everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at that, they don't look like us. So I think God or our Father, like I said, he was from a group of people that look just like them. Because there has been people who stated they met aliens and they were not grays. When people give statements that they met human-looking aliens,
like bigger than us but the same, right?
They're bigger than us. But they all describe them as black.
Right.
Always. I don't know why. I'm not saying that black people. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just saying what's being described. So I think he had maybe brothers. You know what I'm saying? Say you got 5 brothers, right? And you got a father who really runs everything.
Right.
But you got 5 brothers, and you a good dude. You know what, bro? I'm gonna give you this planet, and you do what you want to do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there was Elohims, but only one is ours.
Right.
Out of the Elohims. You know what I'm saying?
There's multiple in different areas, but you're assigned that one God, basically.
Right.
So when you talk about God, you're talking about another alien life form. I'm talking about the creator of that alien life form that claims to be a god.
You're talking about the one father of all the areas,
I'm talking about the creator
all the
of
gods.
everything. I'm talking about what lives in this table, what lives in this speaker over here, what lives inside of you, what lives inside of that window, what lives in the sun.
Right,
all of that.
All
of that in my eyes is God. So when this tells me, thou shalt not covet no other god but me, well, first of all, if you're the creator of everything, how are there other gods that compete with you? If you're the creator of everything. Because you have to create them too. So now you created equal people that like it. That don't make no sense.
I mean, I guess it does kind of, because you can blind people. Like you can easily be. Let's say, for example, let's say one of you guys started a cult, and you guys ran the cult and stuff like that, and then I go and I fucking murk you and I stash the body and I say, yo, he left the cult to me. I'm your new god. You guys follow me.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying?
My God will never need that. Just like my God don't need your money at church.
Or
and
what
just
if,
like
or
my
what
God
if
doesn't need you to be at church to hear the prayers.
Or what if I don't even murk y'all? I
just
let y'all do y'all thing, and I blind the people to follow me so that they can turn on you.
Right.
Or that's you know what I'm saying? But
it's
just people are so ignorant to things that you can easily persuade somebody to follow something that they're not supposed to.
And easily with fear and manipulation.
Like I can say, I try not to use the word God. I really do, because the word God and the word Jesus were added to the Bible. They were never part of the Bible. The Father's true name was in the Bible. and his son's name was in the Bible, and it wasn't Jesus, and it wasn't God, and it wasn't Lord. Those are words they use to trick you, to get you to not. And I think it's not even. And for a long time, I thought maybe it was to not maybe give our Father his true depths. What if it was like to always keep our energy grounded? You know, words are spells. Mm-hmm. So if we're giving praise to God, and it's not our Father, we're actually giving praise to God, Driel. Mm. You know what I'm saying? If you're giving praise to Jesus, and his name is Yeshua, or some people have some people say his name this, some people say his name is that. But if you give praises to one man, that's what you're saying. I give in Jesus' name, and we know now that words are spelled because when we speak things we manifest them into existence. So if we're praising the wrong people, blasphemy. And blasphemy,
right?
Blasphemy, and
I'm gonna hit you with this, and then
that's why he doesn't want, because that's blasphemy, and this isn't in there. Anyway, I'm sorry, we can't keep on part one.
That's true.
For so long.
Right.
I don't want to keep it. Well, go ahead, say your part.
So
I don't want to keep cutting you off. Sorry.
This is what I was gonna hit you with. So then, all right. You look at it on this level, right? So these alien beings came down here. They populated the planet. If they call themselves gods, then we're gods. And if you're praying to God, you're like you said, you're giving your power to somebody else. So you should be praying to yourself, because you are God as much as everything else in this universe is a part of God. That's what I'm trying to say. We all connected on that same level.
We are not heavenly. I won't say godly. I say we are not heavenly.
But neither is God. God is everything.
Well, what I'm saying, okay, you ever seen the movie Lucy?
No.
Yes.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Okay.
That's actually a good movie.
Yeah.
You need to watch that
wait. Is it Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Okay. I did. So if we can talk to you telepathically, if we choose to, at will, if we can teleport to where we want to go to at will, if we can travel back and forth through time whenever we choose to at will,
yeah.
How the fuck are we heavenly? How can we compare ourselves as and part of me, to all the Muslims and the 5%ers, I don't give a fuck. How can we consider ourselves gods? We can't do none of that shit.
You know why we can't do it?
Well,
because we cut ourselves off, because they taught us to live the wrong way. So we
actually,
don't know how to tap
we actually
into
do
it.
a lot of that stuff just subconsciously.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know how to
subconscious.
do it.
That's what the energy is real. The relations are real.
So if we can, like I said, and
so if we pray to ourselves,
but you did say
we will wake
you did
ourselves
specifically
up.
say if we can't do it
at will.
Yeah, at will.
But that's what I'm
That
saying
is-
though.
that is the word.
If we can wake up our power by giving our power to ourselves rather than giving it to a Godriel. You know what I'm saying? Oh dear God, I just gave my energy to this nigga. Now he's alive, probably stronger, longer, and better.
Right,
but I
but-
think that's how it works for us too. So
Right,
we give that
right,
power
right,
to
right,
ourselves.
right.
We believe in
affirmations.
ourselves.
You know what affirmations are?
Yes, positive affirmations. Exactly. If we pray to ourselves with positive affirmations, we will become what we pray.
It's definitely a mindset. It changes your mind. Like if you do affirmations.
Don't ask somebody
yeah,
else to do it. Ask yourself to do it. Subconsciously, it'll rewrite your brain to make you do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Well,
Then it becomes manifestation.
And at the end of the day, I truly believe that if you manifest good things constantly, and you live a certain way, that good things is going to happen. But I don't care how many affirmations you say to yourself over a course of a period of time. I don't care how you eat your food. I don't think that we will ever be able to go back. Now, see, probably in the beginning, that's what he wanted from us, to be able to be telepathic and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just lost all that. We lost it all.
They took it. That's what I'm saying. They took it.
So even if you're a superhuman, dude, you can still never be. I mean, use the term loosely. You can never be godly. You know what I'm saying? You can never be godly. Like, I believe that.
So listen, this has been a great topic. I love. We could go on this one forever.
Yeah,
but honestly,
go.
I'd rather hear from you guys. So let us know what y'all think.
We'll
Give us your opinion here. We want to hear from y'all.
I think school is out, guys.
Yeah,
we had a full class today. No substitute teachers and none of that.
So
we could have straight up kept going. I know us. But I took the easy out too. I ain't gonna front because you kind of just saved me with the whole affirmation thing. So I appreciate you. 'Cause that's what I was trying to say, but I couldn't get to it. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, just remember, ma'am, have your manners and think and say yes, ma'am, because it starts with meditation, affirmations, and it becomes manifestation.
Wow.
You feel
I believe that. I believe that 100%.
No, he just broke down. That was a fucking an acronym just now.
Acronym, yes, sir.
I caught it.
Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so 10 commandment number 2.
I'm gonna shut up too.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. So no tattoos. You got tattoos, you're already a sinner.
That's some bullshit. I'm full of tattoos everywhere. That's some fucking.
It doesn't make sense. They used to brand people and all that stuff. I guess that keeps you out of heaven. I don't know. Whatever. I don't believe that, bro. All right.
See you on the dark side.
You gotta repent for it. I don't want to go there.
Nah, that shit ain't happening. I don't believe
number
that part,
3.
man. That's crazy.
And we've all heard this one. We've said it 100,000 times to somebody at one point in time. Thou shalt not take the Lord's name into vain.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
All the time. That one is around. I believe we are all godly in our own way. So I just can't.
Right now, I'm 3 for 3 for knowing. Still fucking up. I'm tatted up with demons and shit on me, but I still know. All right.
Yep. So remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. That one I don't understand. How do you make the Sabbath day unholy by forgetting? I don't understand the language there a little bit.
Okay. I hate to break it down for you, bro, because I tell you I wouldn't do it. But listen,
We got another class session?
No, I mean I'm just trying to learn.
Okay.
we don't got time for all that because my man got to go somewhere.
Okay.
But real fast. If you get a job, I'm gonna hire all you motherfuckers right now, yo. But you gotta motherfucking make sure you push this button at this time on this day. If not, you'll fuck the whole world up. You fuck the whole world up if you don't do that.
Right.
But someone else says, you know what, man? Fuck what that nigga said, man. Push it this day, man. On this day, bro, look how beautiful it is today. We chilling, bro. We out here partying. We'll push that shit tomorrow.
All right, then it's over.
And then the world gets fucked up the way it is because we didn't follow the boss's rule and push the goddamn button we supposed to. Think about it.
So all right. So the Sabbath is what?
The Sabbath is supposed to be Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday's a day off.
The
That's
Sabbath
what I'm
is
saying,
Saturday.
though. But it says to keep the day holy. I don't understand how that works. Because we haven't been keeping the day holy.
Bro,
we've been doing it on Sunday.
bro,
That's
Saturday.
the blasphemy part of the agenda.
Bro, that's the agenda, bro. Let's teach these motherfuckers that Saturday's the weekend. It's the big party day.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's what the fucking devil did
It's the
to us.
agenda. It's the
All right,
blasphemy.
so I appreciate the clarity because honestly, that shit was driving me crazy. I
agree with that. I agree with all that.
Let's make sure they party their ass off on God's day.
Yes, and then worship
and then
on
worship on
the
the day that don't matter.
Right.
And Sunday is technically when you're supposed to take a break and just that's your time off of everything.
Yeah, right. They just relax.
That's crazy.
Your recovery day.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That was the whole. It's all trickery. It's all trickery, bro.
You see, I learned something new today. I like.
You know, Seventh Evangelist or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it's called Seventh Evangelist or something.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, that's one of my boys put me on to that because he's one of them. It's basically a Christian, but they believe that Saturday is the day to worship, Sunday's the day off.
Right.
And most Christians believe Sunday's the day to worship.
Right.
So the evangelists, they believe that a lot of Christians got it wrong. So they kind of have not controversy, but they have disagreements within themselves as well. So
everybody who believes that Sunday is the Lord's day has it wrong. We've been conditioned to go to church on Sundays. Easter is always on what?
Sunday.
But they've changed the date to Easter so many times.
Yeah,
1 year is on the 23rd, and next year is on January, some shit. Like, when the hell is Easter? When did Jesus die, really?
It's always on a Sunday. They always make sure that it's on a Sunday.
But that's the most blasphemous shit ever. Yeah. A bunny that lays eggs.
For real. And let me tell y'all something right now. I actually had a girl at my job, and I hate to put this out there like that, but I had a girl at my day job who basically came out and said that she thought that eggs came from cow because they in the dairy section.
Yo,
eggs came from cow because they in the dairy section.
I've heard a lot of people say shit about eggs like being dairy too, just because it's dairy.
It's because they're refrigerated. That's how they last longer. They're not just gonna put them on the aisle so that they go spoiled. They get them shipped in, so they get them refrigerated. The best place to put it, dairy aisle. It doesn't mean that it's dairy. Yeah, mayonnaise is not dairy.
You want to hear something crazy that my boy broke it down too? When I'm telling you about the evangelist or whatever.
Right.
Excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, but he said if you look at most Christians that believe on Sunday, that they worship it on Sunday. He said if you ask most of them, they all eat pork.
Yeah, and they're not supposed to.
Yeah, it was crazy when he said that. I was like, damn, that's kind of true. I know a lot of Christians and they all eat. They love bacon.
Love bacon. They love sausage. Yo, if you're a Hispanic, you know about banh mi. And there ain't no way you telling me you're not eating that.
Thank you.
Number 5.
Number 5. Honor thy father and thy mother.
Okay, that was.
I agree, and you know what? When kids stop, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
When kids stop respecting their mother and their father, because their mom and their father couldn't beat their ass no more, because it also says, spare the rod, spoil the child. So it says, you gotta beat your child's ass if you get out of line. Don't abuse your child, but let them know who's in charge. Now, if you look at it, now that all these kids have no respect for their mama and their daddies, they don't got no respect for anybody else.
Right.
That's why there's so much killing, so much fucking homosexual activities,
right?
So much motherfucking just sex period. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers dropping out of school, not graduating. You know what I'm saying? Drug dealing. I mean, all this shit stems from not honoring your mother and your father.
That's facts. And one thing I want to say, thank you. That was a good breakdown.
Yeah, thanks.
But yeah, one thing I do want to say to add on to that is if you ever notice how fast a kid falls off when they stop respecting their parents, they fall off pretty damn fast. And it's crazy. That energy don't lie. And also, right, if you think about the laws, how at one point they was kind of okay with it, and then they got so strict. It's like, oh, that's abuse or whatever the case may be. DCF gets involved. Think about the Old Testament and New Testament too. The Old Testament was a little more brutal. It was a little more physical. It was a little more put your hands on type shit. Yeah. And then the New Testament comes out, and all of a sudden things change. So I just want y'all to
see how the agenda changes.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like all right there for you, and the Bible is the number one selling book in the world. So
what you're saying is if they don't put it in the Bible, for those who only follow the Bible, then they'll put it in the law. And if they're people who follow the law or don't follow the law, then they'll put it in your everyday, in-your-face life.
Well, they're one and the same. They kind of go hand in hand with each other.
Right?
True.
Which brings us to our next commandment, which is thou shalt not kill.
What number is this?
This is number 6.
They put number 6, thou shalt not kill.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They said, all these are far more important than killing somebody.
But think about it, though. I'm just an optimist. I'm not trying to be an arguer. But if you honor the Father and you worship no one else but Him, and you honor thy mother and your father, and you don't disrespect them, then there should be no need to kill. So now if you kill,
okay,
now you're all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? If you do all the first ones right, killing and everything else won't even be part of your life.
But what if you do all those and there's somebody trying to kill you?
Well, I think that's self-defense. I think that's justified.
Yeah, I believe that there is something like I believe. Okay, for example,
your father.
Yeah.
I didn't kill him. He fucked around and found out.
So they should they have worded it different? Thou shalt not kill for no reason, or recklessly,
or yeah.
No, well, here's what I believe. I don't think there should be any reason to have to kill another human being since we have literally everything before us. I'm saying that there shouldn't have to be a reason. I know that there are reasons, and believe me, I feel them too. But what I'm saying is there shouldn't have to be a reason, but there always seems to be one. And if you're going to do something like that, and if something like that happens in nature, it's because somebody's either protecting themselves or their territory, their loved ones, or they're trying to eat. We are the only species on the planet that murder for gain or for fun. Think about that. We're the only species, but we have commandments that tell us not to do it. That's weird. So where's the programming coming from?
Is it only humans and animals? Because we kill bugs all the time. I'm sure.
No, but I'm saying every creature on this planet kills. Everything kills, but it doesn't kill for the pleasure of killing. It kills because it's either protecting itself, its nest, or it's trying to eat. That's it. There's no other rhyme or reason in nature whatsoever other than I'm protecting myself, I'm protecting my kin, or I'm eating. We go out there and be like, I'm going to chase that down and kill it because it sounds like fun. I'm bored. What the fuck? Well, then you wonder why we're such savage people. Like, these commandments don't mean shit to us. Let's keep it real. I'm reading them, but when you look outside, you see it don't mean shit.
Well, I feel a lot of people have forgotten what they are. That's why we're doing this.
Exactly.
Or don't even know.
Number 7, right?
That brings us to number 7. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Oh, that's a big one.
The definition of adultery is
a big one.
Not to either have sex outside of wedlock and or have sex with anybody else other than the one person that you are married to.
No.
Oh,
that's married to. Yeah.
Right. That's how I was taught. As soon as you're married, then it's okay. It's okay to have sex, but where the fuck do you see that in nature? Because animals reproduce and they move on. They reproduce somewhere else and they move on.
I just think animals is different. They might have their own set of commandments because they don't have the intelligence we have. They're just naturally.
I get what you're saying, but I like to play both sides of the coin here. Because even though we are more sophisticated mentally and emotionally, and we can express ourselves, but who's to say that they can't? We just maybe don't understand them.
I mean, I'm sure there's animals out there though that's different from other animals in their breed, where they're like a little more knowledgeable. And they, for example, like if you found a lion that's dying and you saved its life, I'm sure instinctually it's not going to kill you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be grateful you saved its life.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, for sure. It might just let you live because it's grateful.
But then you might have that asshole lion, you save his life and it's like, fuck, I'm still hungry.
Right.
You're like, yo, I'm sorry, bro, you saved me, but I got to eat.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's all circumstances. So the next one is, thou shalt not steal. This is number 8.
People steal all the time.
All the time. My goodness. It's rampant.
Even it's sad too. And you know what? It can be little shit like you chilling with your boy, smoking the blunt, and you're my nigga, let me see your lighter. Boom, here you go. Next thing you know,
easy.
You walk off, you reach in your pocket an hour later, like, damn.
Yep, I done stole this nigga's lighter.
I stole this nigga's lighter, yo.
And this for all y'all niggas out there that stole my bars, too. Y'all niggas is done for, bro. Stealing bars out here. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Know
what I
mean?
We got receipts over here. Just
for real. Taking bars and shit without permission. Like, at least give a shout out.
Yeah, that is the biggest side of flattery, but fuck y'all though.
Y'all just went against the grain or against one of the laws.
That was the biggest sign of flattery. You know you just gobbled home shit, right? No Diddy, right? You just gobbled his shit. That was all Diddy.
I put it to you like this.
All Diddy.
The moment you get on because you use one of his bars, I'll make sure that he makes a song that shit's all over your career.
Yeah, they gonna steal that too, though.
No, they're not. We're gonna keep putting them out and keep putting them out until we drown.
I know they took bars from you.
Oh, I know people took bars from me. I ain't worried about it though. Remember here?
So here we go. Stop stealing bars and stop killing.
That's commandment number 11. You didn't know that one.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, but go into number 9.
Where we at? Number 9. All right. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Wait, this is 9?
This is 9.
Oh, okay, I thought that was 7. Right.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
right, I need you guys to kind of elaborate a little more for me. Break it down for me.
All right, bet. All right, check this out.
I can only tell you how I answer.
What this means right here, right? I'm going to put it in layman's terms so everybody get it,
Let's
right?
do it.
You want to fuck a chick, right? And she don't give you the pussy, right? And then you talk to your boys, and because you know that she like one of your niggas and you might get a chance at it, you be like, yo, nigga, if I was you, I would hit that shit, yo. I hit it once, yo. That shit was, that shit burnt me, nigga.
I know where he going.
Oh, my word? Like, yeah, yo, she burning, nigga. Don't fuck with that chick. And you know she not because you never had none.
Yeah.
Right.
I know where you going with this. I get it.
You being false.
Keep going.
Neighbor, yo.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Telling lies on your neighbor, yo.
Yeah, telling lies on your neighbor. That's exactly what it is. Stop lying on people.
And neighbors don't even mean, for those who might not be fucking smart enough to grasp the concept of it, neighbor doesn't mean the nigga that lives right next door to you. That don't mean you live at 89 and he live at 91.
Yeah.
That means anybody you see in the street, anybody you know, don't go around lying on people, don't tell stories, don't be spreading untruths, because you never know what that might lead to.
Bingo.
And the worst part about that story is you'll stop fucking her and then he'll go and fuck her. Just saying. Just saying.
And guess what? And now you sitting there wondering, yo, didn't you just tell me this though?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. And then the last one, number 10. Thou shalt not covet.
Okay, I need y'all to elaborate again a little more.
I don't even know. I'd have to look at it.
I'll break that down again.
Let's go. My guy got the knowledge today, man.
Here, man, cause I don't
Covenant means, the word covenant means want. Pretty much. As a fancy word for the word want, desire, lust. You understand what I'm saying? So when it says, like, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. So you see a nigga walking with his girl, and we do this all the time, fellas.
Yeah.
Think about this shit. Because every time we do this, it's sin. If you see a nigga walking with his girl, and she got some hips on her, and them shits is swinging, and you look, and they walk past you, and you turn, and be like, damn. You said, ladies, a girl's walking with her man. A guy's walking with his girl. He got on gray jogging pants. Your eyes immediately look down for the print. You said it. You know why you did it. You know exactly why your eyes went down.
You know what your thoughts was when you was looking.
You better believe it. You are sinning.
And you did not see that nigga next to her at all.
And that's why I do respect, like I said, I do respect certain religions for certain things. Because if you think about that, right? The people who do that the most are Muslims. Their women are covered from head to toe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You hardly ever see their face. You hardly ever see their figure. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, they're not able to be coveted by the next man. So what we gotta do is, because Muhammad knew that it's hard for a man to not look, he made it
impossible to see.
Yeah, impossible to see by making it law that women stay covered up.
That's actually smart. Because it's one of those situations where, like, if you got a best friend, or you got friends, you got a circle of friends, and you got that, you know all your friends very, very, very well.
Right.
You should know them enough to know you can't put them in certain situations. So, like, if you got a nigga that's a sex freak, and this motherfucker just can't help himself, why you gonna bring him around your girl?
Facts.
So, I guess that makes a lot of sense. Why give them the opportunity of covet this woman when we can take that away from them and just cover her up?
But that goes back to the agenda, because it just goes to show how easily people are controlled.
It's bad. It's bad. It's people's.
It's
I think
easy.
it's people's
Because technically, these women don't want to be covered. I don't think. Not most of them, anyways. You know, they're probably like, "Damn, this shit is."
Well, I'm sure they don't mind. Yo, to be honest with you, I heard that they actually stay cooler in the sun when they have it on.
Yeah, that's probably another like.
And then they be pretty than a motherfucker too. Like it's crazy.
I don't know. Some be having pretty ass eyes though. I'm like, God.
Right?
Yeah.
They eyes be
But that's all you can see though.
Yeah,
Like,
fact.
bitch, I'll fuck your eyes.
So,
It's right. It's right in the socket. It's right in the socket.
shit.
And just food for thought too. You know, people that follow Muhammad and shit, they wipe their ass with their
fingertip.
with their left hand because it's a sin to wipe your ass with your right hand. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So by dictionary's definition of covet, it says to yearn or to possess or have something. He covets time or exercise and fishing. The other similar kinds of things about, like, you know, to be consumed with desire for or have one's heart set on.
He broke it down. He broke it down.
So basically, the way he broke it down, but it can apply to anything. Not, you know, it can apply to wanting to play too many video games or wanting to watch too much TV or exercise too much. Anything that you covet or that you're yearning for is technically a sin. That sounds to me like they're telling you not to follow your dreams.
I mean, it depends though, because I feel like I kind of follow that rule a little bit more than usual people. Because I always tell the kids, get what you need, not what you want.
Right.
Get what you need, not what you want. I mean,
yeah,
but at the same time, I get what
like
you're
that,
saying. You still got to spoil yourself. I mean, you gotta get what you want.
You should still do the things you love, like you do music. You know what I'm saying? What if they tell you, oh, well, you can't covet your music time? What, like, that's what I like to do.
I think it's desire that's behind it.
But you gotta take everything with discernment, bro. So, like, okay, it's not saying you can't desire your music or you can't desire your video game or desire this or desire that, right? I believe what it's saying is that people, if you had an interview tomorrow, right? Because you was unemployed. You had an interview tomorrow at 9:00, but you stayed up till motherfucking 7:30 playing Call of Duty, and then you didn't make your goddamn your interview,
right? Right.
Because you desired the game too much, you weren't able to motherfucking to move forward in life, because your desires and stuff are holding you back.
Right.
Don't your desires and stuff hold you back? You could partake, but don't covet it to the point where it consumes your everyday thought, will, desire, wants.
And another thing I took from that too was like before we go into the next thing, we got time to finish these last two. One more thing that I kind of took from that commandment as well is it's also about how bad you desire it. Like, you can want something, but if you would throw everything out the window for it, like you would kill for that shit. You would get rid of family. You would do everything for that one thing. I think that's where the sin kind of comes in too.
Right. Well,
which goes to your point as well. Like, you did everything you can to play Call of Duty.
I didn't want to say kill. The job was like a kill. I didn't want to say kill though. You went deep south tonight. I like it though.
That's how we do out here. AC Soul's Blunt Truth, baby.
And that was 10, right?
We're not. That's it. That was 10.
Can we get a hand clap?
Yeah, let's get a round of applause.
Yeah, for real.
We appreciate y'all.
And again, hit us up. Let us know how you interpret these things. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
All the comments. Like, subscribe, please.
Don't inbox me. For those who know me, don't inbox me.
Don't text.
Yeah, start leaving that thing in the comments.
Right here on this right here.
Also, let us know if y'all want to come on the show, man. We got room for y'all. We want to hear everybody else's opinions too.
Well, like I said, right now we are working on getting.
We got to get a bigger space. I'm gonna be honest. Throw your names in the hat.
For those who can't even make it in the studio, we can always go online and send you the link, so you can be here with us without being here with us. So.
Oh, I forgot about that. You're right.
Truth.
Hell yeah.
So let's do that. Anybody who hits it, you know what? If you subscribe, we'll shout you out on the show. We'll bring you on. You can talk about your topics. We want to hear from you, but you got to leave a comment, please. If you leave a comment, we will bring you on the show with a link on our next show.
Yes, sir.
And for the true fans, if y'all really watching every episode and y'all got a topic that y'all want to elaborate on because y'all feel that we did something wrong or there's something you can make better or whatever the case may be, let us know as well.
Or you were best informed.
Yeah.
Because we don't know everything.
We want to hear your side of the story too. Feel me?
Yeah, some of y'all got information out there. Some of y'all that work in the government, some of y'all that know little things out there. So, I'm just saying. You want to throw something our way anonymously?
Because
I'm not going to say no. Yeah.
If y'all ain't listening yet, y'all will be.
Facts. Because this thing moving. It's moving.
It is.
So right now with episode 10, you could say it's part 2 or episode 11. You know what I'm saying? Either or, however y'all look at it.
I believe this is 12, bro.
I think it's 11.
I'm pretty sure it's 11.
I don't think so, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's 11 because we had a 5.5.
Comment below. Was this 10 or 11?
Or
12?
I think this is 12, bro.
We'll look into it, but I'm pretty sure it's 11 because we had a 5, and then we had a 5.5, and then we had a 6.
If we had
I think you're right.
Yeah, 4th of July, we had a 5.5.
July, so I don't think we counted that one as a full episode.
It was a 5.5.
Man, listen, bro.
But technically,
we're messing with your
it'll
numbers
be a 12,
right
but it's 11. I'm pretty sure.
So did you want to get into
as the website goes? It says we have 11 videos, I believe.
Yeah. So it's episode 11. Oh, you know why? Because we did drop an episode that wasn't the official episode 1. And then we dropped the official episode 1.
Pilot, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And then we had a 5.5. So technically we're on 13 if you really want to get technical. But
that's true.
Yeah. Officially we're on, I believe, episode 11.
Wow.
This could be 10 part 2 if y'all want, however y'all want to look at it. Let's see how we feel about it. But I'm pretty sure it's episode 11.
It don't matter. It's an episode where you get what you need.
Yeah.
That realness.
We in them double digits. That shows y'all we committed for y'all.
That realness.
We in your face with it.
Yeah, so we're going to get into the riddle of the day. We got 3 segments back to back to back, which we never do. We're going to do that this time, though.
First of all,
did y'all want to go over the truth that set you free?
Well, we're going to do that after the riddle of the day. You got to give your answer, though, for last week.
Yes, sir.
And then, Marcel got a riddle for
let's
y'all.
get into it.
Let's do it. Yikes.
Last week's riddle was, what is white and black and red all over?
What is it?
The newspaper.
The newspaper.
How many of y'all got a newspaper in your house anymore? I bet you don't even got one, huh?
Exactly.
Y'all ain't never seen one, huh? Look at that.
That's
Back
right.
in the day, that's what we did.
That's for the young generation right there.
It's printed on white paper with black ink, and then you read all over the pages. So
Exactly.
it's black and white and red all over. I also would have accepted a killed zebra or a massacred cookie with red jam.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
I'm kind of hungry, my bad. I get a little snacky after I smoke.
No.
Oh, yeah. But no, we're officially on 10, though. This is officially 11. But we do have 13 videos, so technically, you can say we on 14.
Hey,
right
yo,
now.
if you find the other videos that aren't counted in our streams right now,
Man.
Oh, you know what? We got to
comment. Let us know what y'all think. Pilots.
Half episode and then the unofficial one.
Right. I don't know, but we always try to give you what you need. Man.
Yeah, we moving though. As far as videos go, we almost have 4. This will be 14 for episode 11.
All right, so back to that riddle,
14.
yo.
Let's get it.
He gave you the answer to that one. My riddles, I usually try to make them up, so if they good, they good. If they bad, they bad. Just know that they're genuine and organic. The riddle of the day is, what do you call an argument with a jalapeno pepper?
You guys ever argue with one of them things?
You ever argue with a jalapeno? What do you call that?
Don't do it. Y'all might lose. I'm just saying.
Let me hear it in the topics. in the comments. Let me hear it in the comments.
Yeah.
What do you call an argument with a jalapeno pepper?
Word.
Alright, so
You get the answer.
we are now getting into and actually we're gonna have Yaiko actually bring this topic up for you guys. He got the information for it. But truth shall set you free.
Yes.
Feel me?
So we're going to be talking about today 5 gentlemen that were exonerated from a Central Park case. They were found guilty. Let me check out the facts. I apologize. It's the smoking. A lot of it. All right, so we have 5 counts of rape, assault, robbery, riot, sexual abuse, and attempted murder. Now, I know that these are all things that are supposed to be bleeped out on YouTube, but I'm going to say it because this is blunt truth. And this is the world that we live in. All right, so these guys were all basically charged with the same, all accounts except for one individual got all of the accounts. Everybody else was free of the rape charge, but the assault, robbery, sexual abuse, and attempted murder, everybody got charged equally. They were all given 5 to 10 years in juvenile detention, and then pending up, after that, they were paroled for 6 to 7 years. 15 years in prison, Mr. Weiss was found to be convicted and sentenced for 15 years in prison and released after 13 years. All 5, I believe, were found innocent and are now called, what was it, the Exonerated 5?
The Exonerated 5.
Funny that this even comes out because I just found out recently that there was a movie about this situation that came about.
It was.
What's the name of the movie?
It was Central Park 5.
Yeah,
and this film took place in 2012.
I saw it.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch
Now,
that.
It was a series, wasn't it? It was a series.
Well, in 2019, they decided to make an opera out of it and then a mini-series.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how the
watched
hell you come up with an opera for a sexual assault at a park and make it something that people want to watch, but apparently it was something people wanted to watch.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about it is that these guys were now exonerated damn near 15 years later. And after spending all that time in prison, they're going to sue for $41 million. I don't know how much the gentleman who got the 15 years and that was charged with the rape is going to sue for. I think his is a little bit different. But so far, I believe each individual is suing for $41 million to the state for wrong imprisonment. And, yeah, I mean, what possessed these people to convict 5 random young juvenile individuals and ruin their lives, and then the person who did it was a serial rapist who had been going around doing this for quite some time, and he admitted to it. This is the only reason why they got exonerated.
It's easy, bro.
I don't understand how this
tell you
system
one
could
thing,
possibly fuck up as much as it does, and we follow it as closely as we do.
I'll tell you one thing before Rozelle go. I hope these motherfuckers get paid. Go get that money, my guys.
They better make a movie on them being exonerated.
Get that money, man.
There better be a part 2. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, real shit.
That's all I'm saying. Because if you're going to make a movie on the negative, you better make a movie on the correction. And let people know that you were wrong.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about racist cops, bro? Not racist cops. Just cops in general. Only 5% is good. Even the good are bad.
Yep.
So, if you have something going on and you get a call, woman got raped by somebody, and you pull up as a cop, and you see 5 black kids, Spanish, Hispanic, black, light skin, whatever they were. I think one or two were like mixed. I think. It's easy for you to say, yo, they are the perpetrators. Let's lock up all 5 and get them off the streets. They are a menace to the society, and they need to be locked the fuck up. And now not only, right?
Oh, God.
Not only do you close the case, right, and get a little promotion or whatever. Now does that happen, but now you have 5 kids off the street, and your jail system just got paid for 5 more motherfucking inmates. Big money. Let's get it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So now,
actually, before, but my fault, Yaka. Before you go, I have the names of the 5 kids. So, the 5 black and Latino teenagers accused in the attack, as they say: Corey Wise, Yusef Salam, Raymond Santana, Kevin Richardson, and Antron McCrae, known as the Central Park 5, served years in prison before being cleared in 2002 by DNA evidence and the confession of another man.
So part of me, my Latino community, I believe that the Hispanic man was a mixed breed, a mixed child when I first seen the series back in the days. But
so it sound like two melanated and 3 3 Latinos.
Well, I'm trying to figure out now because
Which they all
I'm reading
probably
something
know.
here that says that they actually settled back in 2014 for $41 million.
Yeah, this is an old.
So this is an old one, but here's the thing though: they made an opera and a miniseries about this shit in 2019.
Wait, they settled, you said?
They settled. That means that this has already been happening.
So what they get paid?
They got paid $41 million from the city.
Okay, hell yeah.
Between all of them.
Between the 6.
Wait, oh, they got to split that?
They gotta split that.
So they got like
That's some
9
bullshit.
million apiece.
But again,
Somewhere around
who
That's still
made
good.
money on the opera and the miniseries? Who made money? Why the hell are y'all perpetuating the negative racial stereotype that we should be getting away from by making movies on it, but then not turning around later and making a positive movie stating that there was a mistake?
That's crazy.
If they were smart, not saying that they're dumb, but if they were me, I'll put it that way. And if one of you guys are still listening, I don't know if it's too late. I don't know about the statute of limitation, but I'm pretty sure you sued the city of New York and won all that money. I would now go sue
So they just ate the motherfucking
the
movie,
person
right?
who made the movie, the person who made the miniseries, and then the person who made the motherfucking play. All 3 of the motherfuckers will be seeing my lawyer, and I'm digging in pockets.
Yep.
And you know what? I haven't
Time
seen any
six.
of them, so maybe the opera or the miniseries end on a positive note where they're all exonerated. Maybe. I don't know because I haven't seen that. But if not,
Go
it's
get that
fucked up.
money. Go get that money if not, man. 'Cause
I'm
y'all
gonna
deserve
have
that
to
shit.
watch this now. I'll let you guys know if I come across it. I'm gonna watch it. I'll let y'all know what I think.
And all that shit better have been wiped off y'all record, too. I'm
Seriously.
Just saying, 'cause that
I
shit-
mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter, bro, because they're old now. They were,
Are they?
yeah, they were teens.
They're at least in their 30s or 40s.
Hell nah, they're like in their 50s.
Yeah, maybe their 50s. But
They were like,
Teens in 2002?
they're like 17, 18, 19.
22 years. They're probably in their 40s. Close to 50s.
I
maybe
can picture
50s.
that, and he looked way older than me, bro.
Probably in their 50s.
well, I mean, they were in prison.
Well, if they were teenagers in 2002, right? If the whole case got acquitted. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because if it got acquitted in 2002, that means they was in prison before that. So, yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Right.
sense.
They're old now. They're old, Joe.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
yeah. With that being said, like I said, I'll try to watch it, and I'll let y'all know. But
But
it's not really my cup of tea. I don't like watching negative shit like that. It's just not what I fall into.
the
But I'll give it a
truth
shot.
shall set you free. It's just a segment that we like to use where people who are wrongly accused find justice.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter how old the story is. We'd like to share it with you guys so you know that sometimes justice is found.
And that's
we're
exactly
hoping-
why the death sentence shouldn't really exist, because you never know.
Yeah, and we're hoping that you guys actually listen to The Truth Shall Set You Free very closely. Even though the whole podcast is dope, listen to that very closely because these type of people need your help, need our help, and the more we can get everybody together to actually bring this to light, that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? So definitely take this into your mind, into consideration,
Right.
and start helping out, man. Help each other out, especially if we're wrongly accused, man. This is not right.
Right.
It's
So
fucked
I
up.
think with that being said, you got another one.
One more last segment.
That's it.
This one might be a
let's go.
quick one for y'all because I know Yaiko he a busy man nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to keep on my
Popular.
toes, man.
Popular.
Yeah, for sure.
Celebrity now.
So this last segment is actually a pretty good segment. It might be a fast one. Truth be told. That sound, I love that sound, man, but it's been going on a little bit too much out here.
Yeah, facts. I'm tired of the rain out here, man.
Right.
I
Yeah.
believe it.
Sun finally came back. So check it right.
There I go again.
This might be a little bit old by now. It's about a week old or something like that. But Megan Thee Stallion opened up for Kamala Harris. I'm just saying. This just sounds
we were
crazy.
gonna. I'm talking about this last week, but we didn't have time. We ran out of time.
Yeah, that's my fault on that, guys.
That's
Y'all
all good, bro.
y'all good.
I tell you, you're popular dude, man. What can we say, bro?
Feel me?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yo, there's no other way to put it.
and like people have stated, she could have came out and said how she felt as a black woman, you know what I'm saying, living in America, She came out and said what she feels that, because she is a celebrity, so people weren't going to listen to her. You know what I'm saying? She came out and said what she thinks America needs to do to be better. You know what I'm saying? She came out and said, I believe that Kamala is gonna to help us move forward. If that was her true belief, you know what I'm saying? And this is what we need to do. And instead of motherfucking taking a check to go up there in a goddamn suit and tie and fucking twerk in front of millions of people. Do you know when you do shit like that? And I know you're doing it for a so-called black vice president who's not black at all and does not accept or claim any blackness except for when she needs to. When you do shit like that, what you do ultimately is you set the black community back 10 fucking steps. Because all you looked like was a fucking coon up there shucking and fucking jiving.
Yep, I agree with that. I wouldn't have put it that way, but I agree with that 100%. It just goes to show how easily we're programmed. If the person is famous and they're well liked, then that's going to get me votes. When did voting become a stage performance? When it was supposed to be about facts. It's supposed to be about how we're going to run the country, how we're going to take care of the people, how we're going to make sure everybody's able to eat, how we're going to make sure we got water coming in, how we're going to make sure we got enough fuel for the wintertime, how are we going to make sure that our people are doing what they need to do so that we can do what we need to do so that everybody can live comfortably. That's what the election's supposed to be about. What the fuck are y'all thinking? Oh, she was on stage. I'm definitely voting for Kamala. That was awesome. That's what y'all kids sound like. But then later, y'all be like, well, why I gotta go to work 80 hours a week and only get paid $5 an hour and I can't pay my rent and I can't make my bills and because you decided to be stupid. That's why.
And what song, Rozelle, did she come out to, you said?
What
song did Megan Thee Stallion come out to?
Oh man, that body yada yada shit.
That ain't even no words.
I didn't even watch the shit, bro. It was fucking. Yeah.
So
bro, it was just a farce. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
why would she, bro? Like, we as black people in this time and age, man, need to do better, man. We are just. And for Kamala to use that as a political stunt to win over black people, just like she talking about how she cleaned collard greens in her sink and putting hot sauce on pork chops. He probably never even had a fried pork chop.
Which is terrible. Like, she's just stereotyped all that shit for y'all.
Seriously.
All that type. Yo, she might as well have made some fried chicken and ate it with watermelon.
Fact. She might as well have just been on stage just eating it in front of you.
I'm actually glad you brought up the fried chicken thing. So I want to bring that up real quick before we go out. But to speak on this Kamala Harris shit, man, with this Megan Thee Stallion thing, isn't it supposed to be the country of In God We Trust? But now you guys are using secular music that has nothing to do with anything that's good and positive for us. It's all about sex and shit to get an election won.
Money. Drugs.
So what God are you talking about?
Disgusting work.
You feel me? Like, what God are we trusting in right now that you guys are talking about? Because that's crazy.
Essentially, the government contradicts everything that they say. And yet, here comes COVID-19. Go get your vaccine. How you feeling?
Have fun. Cause I ain't getting my shit.
I ain't getting my shit. You gonna have to come in here, tie me down, and force that shit in me. Because I am not going to.
Well, you come in where I'm at.
Yep. Don't bother. Don't bother, because
you come in where I'm at. That's what I'm gonna say.
So check it, right? Since y'all brought up the fried chicken and pork chop thing, yo, I wanted to say this real quick. I was talking to Rozelle earlier about it a little bit. Yo, so check this out. I was watching a documentary that said,
this is crazy though.
It spoke on the origin of fried chicken and the racism behind it, which is even crazier when you think about Kamala Harris saying what you just said she said.
Oh, I gotta hear
Check this out. Fried chicken was actually something that was taken in by African slaves, and it was a recipe of their Scottish slave owners. They adopted it, changed it up a little bit with spices, made it their own. After a while, USA, all the black people in Europe say it's basically a stereotype. So now it's like adopted by, when you think fried chicken, you think of black man, which is fucked up, but that's what you think. And you go to certain places down south and shit, fried chicken is their thing. And this was all adopted from slave owners and Scottish slave owners.
Now you know what? I just had discernment, because earlier when you said that shit, I was like, wow. Now I'm thinking like, I smell bullshit. You know why I smell bullshit?
Let's hear it.
Because, like I disclosed in my previous video, right, that the true Scottish people were actually blacks called Scots, right? So, the Scots probably did make it. And then when they were invaded, overran, and became Scottish.
That's true. Forgot about that ish word, my guys.
That's the word right there, guys.
Yeah.
That ish.
That's the word right there, the ish.
That's actually a great point.
The ish word is the word. When that happened, who's to say they didn't just say, you know what? Let's just claim that shit too. We claim everything else. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, you gotta think about it. This is like what, the 1800s maybe?
Yeah. Roughly.
Right? You really see yourself, you really see fat ass, white, stinking ass old ladies in the kitchen cooking fried chicken? They can't cook now. No offense. No offense. No offense. I love I'm not racist. People who know me will tell you I am not. I'm saying, in fact, there's only a handful of y'all who can.
That's probably why they said that the African slaves added cayenne pepper and all them good spices to it.
Maybe. Yeah, you know what? Maybe.
This shit blend in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because, honestly, some people think that salt and pepper are seasonings, and those ain't seasonings, man. Those are givens.
Yeah.
I don't care what recipe you got going on, unless you got diabetes or high blood pressure or something like that. Salt and pepper go with everything.
Yeah. Well, you need salt for the electrolytes. You need pepper for the turmeric. So I mean,
there you go.
They
I mean, at the end of the day, y'all figure this out. The body is a chemical, like everything else in this world is, and we all supposed to use what we need to use to make ourselves run properly.
At the end of the goddamn day, you're supposed to use as much seasonings as you can to make that shit taste good. If you gotta eat this fucking slop, you might as well taste good.
Which brings me to another thing that I bring up a lot of people, and I'll hit y'all with this to make you think. If you have to add that much seasoning to it, should you actually be eating it?
That is a great point. That is a great point. And
I actually got a question for you, Razel.
Well, I'd love to answer it.
Because you broke that down pretty good right there.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that whole, because we talk about the ish all the time. We talk about it all the time. What does that really mean? So here's my question. If the African slave adopted it from the white man stole it from original Scotland's, which were black.
Right.
Did the African slave know they were getting it from the origin of the black man, or did they think that they were getting it from the white man?
No,
so would that change the narrative of the...
Because
I got a theory.
Because by then, you gotta remember, as it's written, and as we know, we as Afro-Americans, as Negroes, as Israelites, as the true Hebrews, the tribe of Judah, the Judeans, the Jews, we were stripped of all knowledge. Everything. I'm pretty sure that went down in recipes. You know what I'm saying? And that's why blacks here in America don't fucking eat things that you might find common in an African household or Jamaican household or Barbadian household, because our natural way of cooking was stripped. So what are we good at? We good at fried chicken because we had a bunch of chickens on farms. We good at collard greens and chitlins. And why are we good at collard greens and chitlins and all that shit? Because this was a scrap food. And it's so funny that you get a white man now and feed him a bowl of collard greens, and he's in fucking heaven. I've done it many times. See my cookouts. You ever had collard greens, bro? Nah,
I love collard greens.
Everybody does. But this was a scrap vegetable that was given to us. You know what? We'll eat the carrots and the broccoli and the asparagus.
Right.
You can have the fucking okra and the goddamn this hard leafy shit.
Yeah.
And what happened was, and this is why I love my people, because we found a way to make it happen. You gonna give us all this nasty shit, chitlins, pig intestines. I don't eat them no more. I used to eat them when my mother was alive. I only ate hers because she spent hours on top of hours cleaning them. You know what I'm saying? She didn't stop cleaning them until the water they were in was crystal clear.
Yep. You
know what I'm saying? When she was done rinsing them off that last time, and then she filled it back up again, and she ran her hands through that shit, and that water had a little smoke to it, they're going back in.
That shit tedious as fuck too.
Tedious. Yo, I mean, hours on hours. So we were giving these things because you know what? The white person was eating them. They were eating bacon and then the ham.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to eat, slave? Here, take this.
Take this high blood pressure builder.
Take this. Take these chitlins. And what happened was we was like, you know what, motherfucker? Because we're so resilient. Because since the beginning of this whole shit that's been going on, y'all been trying to erase us and get rid of us with diseases and guns and drugs and poverty and all the rest of shit. And guess what? We still keep striving. So what they did was they gave us all this scrap shit, and we found a way to make it taste good.
So is it justifiable of the African slaves adopting it and then blacks adopting it afterwards, or is it still a racist thing because of the fact of them not knowing where it actually came from? You get what I'm saying? Like the meaning behind it, the symbol behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And the stereotype that we live by today. Like, there's a lot of stereotypes out there, but that's just one of them.
My theory is this. I'll just throw this in and I'll walk away. Because I don't know a lot about it. All I could give is theories based on what I've been told today.
Gotcha.
My theory is they probably had this recipe. The white man wanted it. They made him a version of it. They didn't give him the actual recipe. This is why recipes were so coveted back in the day, because nobody was supposed to know what you put in yours. And to keep themselves safe from losing their heritage and what was originally theirs, they gave them an offshoot, because obviously they were cooking for the white man. They were slaves. So they gave them an offshoot of what they ate, but they kept the real recipe in the family. And when they became free, that's when things started to come out. And again, this is just theory. Because the flip side to it is I know a lot of people who have always thought giving up your recipe is a big sin. It was always a problem. Like, people capitalize on these things. Now there's recipes for chicken all over the place.
What you understand, bro? I'm gonna cut you off. What you understand is those slaves in the slave house wasn't cooking fried chicken from Master. You know why? Because Master wasn't there to eat that shit. Master wasn't eating fried chicken.
But you said they got it from the Scottish.
The recipe, right? The Scottish
the recipe from the Scottish.
That's what they say now. That's what they claim.
So that's what I'm saying, though. But that means that they learned it from the white man, or they knew it and they made it for them.
No. So what that means is that the recipe originally comes from Scotland, which is originally black. But now that the Scottish found out that it originated in Scotland, they want to lay claim to it. That's what that means.
And they gave it to African slaves because they're like, yo, y'all good at cooking this. Cook this for me.
Yeah.
I got you.
But white man, just like today, bro, weren't eating fried chicken. I mean, they do now. They love it. You know what I'm saying? It's good. They were eating rib. They were eating filet mignons. They were eating steak. They were eating bloody shit. They weren't frying fucking chicken.
Yeah.
And the slaves wouldn't have fried them chicken because they don't want that shit. That was considered slave food. Eating chicken. Why would I eat chicken for?
That's where they had the Latinos, right? In the kitchen.
Yeah. They had Latinos in the kitchen along with the blacks. You know, they had the blacks and Latinos out in the field. And because, like I said, a lot of people gotta understand, Latinos are us. They were just by this point, after the invasion and the great colonization,
the fusions,
right? They were black originally, just like us.
Yeah.
So they got treated as such. You know what? It might be a little lighter, you know, a little more appealing to my eye because I'm so white. So we'll keep you close.
Yeah.
Because we were fucking your girls too.
Yeah.
So then a few Spanish girls came out and they looked damn near white, and that's why you ever notice how the whiter the Spanish person, the more uppity they are. You ever notice that shit, yo? I know, man, Puerto Ricans that look white as fuck, yo. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of the hood was our hood, but them niggas be acting fucking mad uppity. Go ahead.
No, I'm one. I'm a light skinned.
Yeah.
I'm one of the light skinned Latinos too.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't look white. I mean, these motherfuckers that be like red hair, freckles.
I don't know. You see this guy up close? I mean, I know why he's whiter. That's all I'm saying.
A lot of people, like, if you run into Spanish people, don't know I'm Spanish just because of my features.
Right.
I know what you mean.
I mean, that looks
just
white.
my skin is white,
Yeah.
but yo, I don't really turn red though neither. And the sun kind of brown up and golden up pretty good. So
you have to because you have this in you.
yeah,
they got this thing about skin color that, you know, there's no superiority. Like I don't care what color you are. There's no such thing as superiority.
It's true though. It makes sense what he's saying because I know some Latinos that are black, like extra black, like dark as fuck, and you think they're black, and they're actually Spanish or like Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican or something, and they're not.
And you know the weird shit about the motherfuckers, yo. Now this is where it gets really weird.
Or brown. My bad.
We can call them black because there's some motherfuckers that be dark as hell.
They do be some.
Now there's some Puerto Ricans, right, that are darker than me by a lot. And if you be like, yo, you're black, yo. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Don't be calling me that, man. I'm Puerto Rican.
No, that's
Yes.
It doesn't.
You
make
might
sense.
be Puerto Rican because you grew up and was born in Puerto Rico, but look at the fucking color of your fucking skin.
Yeah.
You're black.
That's fact.
You're like me, bro. You just speak a different language and grew up in a different region, so you motherfucking eat different foods. But you're just like me, bro.
Yeah.
They will fight you tooth and nail.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Even people light skinned like me, like the ones that deny it. I mean, yeah, it's a little watered down, but you're still grape juice, my nigga.
You better fucking believe it, yo.
This is what it is. Like, people don't want to accept that shit, though, man. It's crazy. And you know what's even worse is, like, there was a point in time, even out here in Connecticut, there was a point in time where it was Latinos versus blacks.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad. Like, they
People
really
fighting amongst each other.
Yeah. It was
Whatever
bad.
happens to that? Like we had like the Lion King, the Solos, the Jungle Brothers.
You had them calling each other crazy names. That's where like Mono came from, and Midas and stuff like that. Like it's crazy. That's wild to me.
It was bad out here.
That's just wild. Like
y'all be watching these shows. They think it's all uppity with all these, you know, rich snobby folks out here. I'm not going to say just white folks. There's just rich snobby folks everywhere. And it's not like that. I promise you.
To the propaganda, learn your history, yo.
Right. We got just as many ghettos as every other
everybody
state
comes
on this
from another
planet.
person. We all originate from Africa.
Exactly.
Every single person, yo. Let's get it right, bro. As soon as we start acknowledging that shit, yo, I don't care how white you are. As soon as you start acknowledging that shit, maybe we can learn to live together, yo.
Seriously.
Like we know different than you are. You just have less melanin, but we're all human. And we're all have the same grandmothers and grandfathers.
Exactly.
All of us. So if we acknowledge that shit, if you're so family oriented, step back to your roots, man, and find out where you and I connect, and let's build a relationship, build our family.
Go 23andMe yourselves. I'm about to do it to myself, and it's crazy. I know a few people that did it, and when you look at the list, there's like every race and everybody. Every single race.
Yeah,
it's just a bigger percentage of certain races that's more than others, but there's always that foundation.
Like I said, is the more European you added to people, you know what I'm saying? Then the more that race became of difference.
Facts.
It's just a fact. And because European, that doesn't mean just Russian. It means people with Russian blood, German, Poland, Albanian, motherfucking Yugoslavian, all that shit. All that. Once all that shit was integrated with different races of black people, we started a whole new race. Whether you were called Portuguese, or you were called motherfucking Turkish, or you were called motherfucking Lebanese, it don't fucking matter. We all come from the same original origin.
That's factual.
Right.
But yeah, man. How y'all feel, man? I think we had a great show. This might be the longest show
It's
we had.
definitely the longest show.
This is crazy. This is good.
Luckily, I'm still at a good age where my bladder works. Shit.
Yeah, we didn't have to stop it all.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one out there.
Always.
Definitely a great conversation right here, you know?
Learn something new. I appreciate it. Always. It's your boy Yaiko. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and comment below. This is A60's Blunt Truth. We out.